This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, my name is Brielle Gorleski. This is for EDUC 384, and it's Module 7, SEL Lesson Plan Implementation, Reflection, and Video Assignment. This is my student, Kevin. Okay, are you ready to start, Kevin?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about mindfulness and emotional awareness, and we're going to be focusing on our vocabulary development around emotions. So, let's see. And we're also going to practice discussing with each other. So, to start, do you know what emotions are?
Yeah.
What are they? Can you explain
Like
them
how
to
you're
me?
feeling.
Yep. So, can you tell me a time where you felt a strong emotion?
Mm, like when we won the state baseball game.
Uh, what kind of feeling did you have or emotion?
Happy.
Happy? Yep. That's a good example. I'm sure you were super happy. Um, so what'd you do with that happiness? Like, how did you handle it? What'd you do?
We
How'd you express
celebrated.
it?
Like we celebrated.
How'd you celebrate?
We cheered and stuff.
Cheer, jump up and down, that kind of thing. Yep. Okay. So what we're gonna do now is we are going to read a book. Share my screen. In my lesson plan, I have a different book. I have this book shared, but I think we're going to read this book instead. It's called Feel Your Feelings. We're gonna read through this. I'll just read like the first page or two and then we'll pause it and finish reading with camera. And then, oops. This is just to kind of get your background knowledge going on feelings and emotions. Excuse me. Do you have any questions?
Mm,
Okay, it's called Feel Your Feelings. So, all emotions have can you see the book even?
yeah.
Okay. All emotions have their place. You show them on your face. You think about them in your mind. You act them out all the time. It's appealing to feel your feelings. We'll show you how, and you'll be wowed. Okay, ready? Let's feel glad. Think happy thoughts, feel joy inside, make happy feet, crack a smile, laugh out loud. Feel the feeling, thank you glad. Now shake it out. Okay, we'll finish reading that book. Stop sharing. Oh, while I pause the video so I don't waste my time recording.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, we finished reading the book, got an idea of some emotions in her head, some background knowledge on it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to guide you through an emotion, okay? So, what you need to do, I need you to sit up tall, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Okay, now I want you to think of a time that you were angry. Nod your head when when you thought of a time you're angry. You got it? Okay,
Oh wait, almost.
okay,
Okay.
got it? Okay, keep your eyes closed. Now I want you, okay, keep thinking about the time you were angry. And while you're thinking about the time that you're angry, I want you to think about how your body's feeling when you're thinking of this emotion. Like, think about, are your hands tight? Are your breath shorter? Does your jaw feel tight? Is there more tension in your face? Just think about that for a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna have you take 5 deep breaths, okay? Take them slowly.
Okay.
Okay. Now, did that help you to feel a little better, or do you still feel that emotion in your body?
Felt better.
Helped you to feel better? Okay. Take a couple more deep breaths, and then you can slowly open your eyes once you feel calm. Okay. When you started thinking about the thing you were angry about, what did you notice? What did you feel?
And my muscles were tight.
Your muscles were tight. Anything else?
Mm-mm.
Nothing else? Okay. And how did you feel? Like emotionally, how did you feel?
Angry. Like mad.
Mm-hmm. Good. And then after you took those deep breaths, how did you feel?
Calm down.
Calm down? Good. And what emotion did you feel after you took those deep breaths?
Like relaxed.
Yep. Good. Okay. So in the future, do you think if you're feeling another time when you're feeling angry like that, do you think that's maybe something you could use to help you calm down from your anger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it seemed to work well for you, didn't it?
Mm.
How do you usually handle anger? What do you usually do?
Like deep breaths, like we just did.
You do? Have you tried doing anything else before
Mm-mm.
that? Only deep breaths?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna do something. So I'm gonna pull up something that's called emotion cards, okay? And I'm gonna share my screen. And on these emotion cards, you can see, can you see that?
Yeah.
There's 16 different emotions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can look through those really quick. Tell me if there's any that you don't know.
No, there's no.
None? You know them all?
Mm.
Okay. Sorry, now I'm going to see. So if I was in person with you, I would have these printed off and I would have them cut up and I would have us put them in a pile and um, I would have you randomly draw them and then talk about them. But instead, since we're online, I'm just going to use a random number generator instead, so it's still random, okay? And so I'm gonna randomly generate like two or three numbers, and we're gonna go the motions. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. And then we're gonna talk about a time where you felt that emotion and how you handled it. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. First number generator, 1 through 16. Generate. 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Confused. Okay. Can you tell me about a time where you felt confused
Like in school.
in school? Like, can you give me like a specific time?
Like math. If I don't know the question.
Okay. So when you're feeling that feeling, what do you think your body, like, how does your body feel when you feel confused?
Mm. Um. Like doesn't know what to do. Or
Yeah, that makes sense. And how do you usually handle being confused? How do you handle that emotion? What do you do?
like you can ask for help.
Yep, ask for help. Like, from who do you ask for help from usually?
Like the teacher.
Teacher, yep. And does that usually help you
Mm-hmm.
clear up that emotion? Good. Okay. We're gonna do at least one more, maybe a couple more. One, surprised. Tell me about a time when you felt surprised
Like on Christmas.
on Christmas. Yep, like opening presents.
Yeah.
Can you think of a time you were really surprised on Christmas with a present?
Like when we got our new Xbox for
Oh,
Christmas.
yep. That's surprising, isn't it? Do you think you felt any other emotions besides surprise too when you opened that?
Like happy or
Yeah.
mm,
Happy, excited. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, when you're surprised, what did you do? How'd you handle that emotion?
Um, you can take like deep breaths to calm down from being so excited too for that
Mm-hmm.
also.
That's true, yeah. But did you like jump up? Were you
Oh
did you
yeah,
yell from happiness? What'd you do?
both those things you just said.
Both of those, or did you do anything else?
I can't really remember.
Kind of hard to remember that. Christmas is a while ago. Okay, we're gonna do one more of these before we move on to our next thing, okay?
Okay.
11. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Scared. Can you tell me about a time you were scared?
Mm, like my first time tubing on the lake.
Oh, yeah. That is definitely scary. What did you do to handle that emotion?
Mm, I just held on as hard as I could.
Yeah. Did that help you feel t less scared?
Hmm.
Good. Okay. Okay. Now that we've had a little practice with that, stop sharing for a second. Oops. There we go. Excuse me. Do you have any advice you would give like another student on how to handle any of those emotions? What did we
Just
talk about? We talked about scared,
like
surprised, and confused.
um like if you're scared, you can just like take deep breaths like we've been talking about and try to
Mm-hmm.
calm yourself down. Take as
Good.
many. Yeah.
Yep. Good, good. Okay. We'll move on to the last thing now. So this is going to be the final part. So we're going to do the same thing with the emotion cards, but I'm going to randomly generate three of them, okay? And then you're going to choose two of those three, and you're going to write 3 to 5 sentences about like a time you had felt the emotion and like what you did with it. Uh, and then maybe try and draw a small, quick picture if you can. And then once you finish that, I'm gonna have you choose one of those three emotions and use your facial expressions to express that emotion. Does that make sense? Okay. I'm gonna randomly generate those. I'll share my screen again, actually, so you can see. Share. Oh, that's my lesson plan. Okay. Random number generator. Okay. This is the first one. These are the what you get to choose from, okay?
Okay.
Okay. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Confuse it again. Okay. 16. Angry. And your last one. 10, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Confused, silly, and angry. Those are your three emotions that you're choosing from, okay?
So how many you want me? Two from those three?
You choose two of those three. Yep.
Confused, angry, and silly.
And silly. Yep. Okay. I'm going to pause the video while he does that, and then we'll come back and talk about it at the end.
This meeting is being recorded.
Okay. For sake of time, because it's kind of late at night and it's almost his bedtime, we're just going to talk about these two emotions, or he's going to talk about them. So, Keaton, which two of those three did you pick?
Confused and angry.
Confused and angry. Okay, talk about a time where you felt both those things and how you handled them.
Both of them.
Yep.
Like during a sports game or something.
Which one are you talking about? Yeah, confused or angry?
Um, confused.
Confused? Okay.
Like like if the like if you're playing baseball, when the umpire makes a weird call and you don't understand it.
Mm-hmm. And what do you do? How do you handle that?
Um, talk to the coaches about it.
Hmm. Good. And what else? Angry was that what you said your other one was?
Yeah, angry. Um, I chose that one like when my little brother's being annoying.
Mm-hmm. And how do you handle that?
Mm, I tell mom and dad.
Tell mom and dad. Is there anything else you think you could do other than tell mom and dad?
Ask him to stop. I
Ask him to
said,
stop. Yep. Maybe we could do that first. Ask him to stop, and then if he doesn't, go talk to mom and dad. Mm-hmm. Good. Do you have any other advice on how you would handle either of those situations to anyone else or other ideas?
no,
No,
not really.
can't. Okay. And the last thing I want you to do is I want to be able to tell by your face that you know what emotions we're talking about. So you can choose silly, angry, or confused. And I want you to show me with your face what emotion you're doing. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like just like express it.
Yep. Exactly like that. With your face, your facial expressions.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of which one to do.
Oh, okay.
You want me to tell you?
You can tell me or I can guess whichever you know what, make the face first and I'll see if I can tell which one you're making.
I gotta think of how to do it. Like,
Okay.
um, it's kind of hard to do it. Like that.
You're doing angry?
Hmm.
Angry? Good. Good job. Okay. We're gonna end the lesson by this is the last thing. Tell me one thing you learned today.
You can express different emotions at one time.
Good job. Yep. That's a really good one. Okay, thank you, Kevin.
Mm.